Hello, hello. How you doing? I'm just getting the stream set up. Oh, I have it set up. I just need to put out the announcement now, actually. I'm just going to guess that I set this up right. You know what? Maybe I should test it. That looks good to me. Send. Beautiful. There we go. Beautiful. I think the announcement's out. There it is. Looking pretty good. Pretty nice. All right. All right. Guys, welcome to the stream. Megan, how you doing? Thanks for being here. It's good to see you. Keats, get this. Oh, let's get this party started. Absolutely. Abso-freaking-lutely. Let's get chat over here. There we go. Beautiful. Cool. So, let me explain what's going on. All right. I was asked by, my cousin or my cousin's boyfriend to help re-topologize some 3D models. So there's these models. Let me turn the music down just a smidge. So there are these 3D models, and they're from a game called Payday. If you know the game, it's a pretty good game. And I'm getting a phone call from my sister. 1 second, hold on. Hello? How you doing? Oh, okay. It's all good. I'm actually live right now. Do you want to... You'll survive. I've had a couple of them. Yeah. Well, come on. I think we all know about me cracking my head open a few times, right? Yeah. Come on. All right. Well, do you want to come by the stream? I put the announcement in the announcements channel. So there's, if you just click the title or the button on the announcement, it'll just take you to the stream, or just go to YouTube and find me. Yeah. Awesome. And say hi, because I love comments. All right. I'll see you. Bye-bye. All right, guys. That's my sister. She's not having a good day. She's having a bit of a rough one. Payday. Yeah. Oh, thank you for the emojis. Oh, you're the best, Zert. I love seeing this. Oh, I love seeing that. That's the kind of interaction I love to see. You know what? I might add like a little thing to the stream at like the bottom right here, where like whenever you guys like throw in the YouTube little emojis, it'll just come up at the bottom right. I think that'd be awesome. No? Yeah, I think that'd be cool. Anyway, listen. The story is, I have a family acquaintance who I just say is my cousin, because why not? Her boyfriend, he wants to like 3D print these masks that you see on screen, and the models that he found were like just really poorly optimized. Like the topology was terrible, just not very good, not easy to work with, and anyway, he asked me if I would be able to retopologize them, which means, for like just normal words, means take their topology, or like when you have a 3D model, it has like little triangles all over it, or like squares. Take those and make as little as possible, like as few as possible, while keeping the quality or the shape of the actual object. And this will allow it'll allow him to 3D print it without an issue, right? So that's the goal for today. I've done 2 of them, not today. I did these like 2 months ago, and then I sent 2 of them over to him, and I'll show you them now. And we're gonna do the third one. The third one is the one that you see over here. I can't pinpoint it. It's the man with the mustache. Okay, that's what we're gonna do today. I've done the bunny. I've done the bunny rabbit. I've done the cow pig thing. And now we're gonna do the man with the hair and the mustache. This is the one I've been dreading, because it looks like the hardest, because it's not as symmetrical, and that's something that's it's good to rely on symmetry when you're 3D modeling. Okay, so it's something that I'm gonna be struggling with. At least the hair. I think the rest should be okay. All right, so I'm gonna show you guys some. He's got a butt chin. In that he has a butt chin. But I don't know if the mask has a butt chin. That's a really good question, actually. Let me see here. Wait. Boom. was getting ChatGPT to make me a thumbnail. Do you guys like the thumbnail? This image that you're seeing on screen? So here's the image. Actually, open image in a new tab. Oh, it just downloaded it. Well, that's just great, isn't it? Okay, let me remove this image here. Boom. So this is what it looks like. So I don't know if that's like a sad face. Is that a sad face? Or is that like the bottom lip and his top lip is onto the mustache? Or it's really hard to tell. But anyway, that's what it's supposed to look like. It's really strange. But we'll work with it. We'll see what we can do. And see what we can get. So here's what I got so far. The green ones, he does look sad. Maybe you're right. Maybe that's his top lip. Like maybe this is his top lip. And then, yeah, that's definitely it. Yeah, that's gotta be it. I actually haven't looked at this thing closely yet because I've only been focused on the other ones. Yeah. He does look sad. Okay, so that's definitely his mouth. Cool. All right, so here we have the cow. And then here's my retopologized version. So you can tell if I go here, there are these like little intricacies that are not very good. Zoom, get out of here. Everything's like triangles and it's not very good. It's not bad actually. You know, I think this is actually the best out of, well, maybe the best out of the three. Probably because it's so easy. It's mostly like a sphere. And here's my version. So it's a lot cleaner. I do have a lot of tight edges on it. I don't remember doing all these weird random tight edges, but whatever. It works. It works. It's good. It's not bad. It's smooth, and it's printable. This is printable. I think the tongue would be probably the hardest part, but I did try to keep everything like topologically correct. You know what I mean? Like everything is a square. I'm pretty sure. I don't think there's any triangles in here, which is like the goal when you're 3D modeling. You don't want to have like triangles unless you're exporting it for a 3D model, in which case triangles are best because they work better with like shaders and stuff like that. So lighting and things like that. So taking a look at this one, which is gonna hurt. I regret it already. We should already be seeing the... Is the stream lagging? Oh no. Oh no. Okay. For example, just to show you quickly. This is how tight the polygons are in this. I'm gonna press one button. You see this? And mind you, I switched my graphics drivers on my computer before this live stream. I changed it from gaming drivers to studio drivers because they help with this whole thing. Insanely they help with this kind of thing. And I found that out randomly by watching some random guy's YouTube video the other day. But anyway, so this is like, this is so dense. You see that? Like the polygon's crazy dense. So I am going to go out of this edit mode now. Okay, thank you. And we're going to take a look at this bad boy. And I fixed it. See that? Not bad at all. Pretty good. The tongue was a bit strange to do, but I'm glad I got there eventually. The nose is a bit of a strange one, but you know, it's definitely acceptable, especially compared to like the original one looks quite similar. You know, it's not far off in any way, shape, or form. You see that? That's just a straight on view right there. Cool. So now by the end of this stream, we should have this third one. Okay, that's the goal. So let's go ahead and start prepping our workspace here. So we can hide all these because we don't need them. And I'm going to get rid of this here. And let's set to origin, geometry to origin. No. Origin to 3D cursor, geometry to origin. Beautiful. There we go. So we're going to take this and we're going to make a brand new one. New topology, hopefully just modeling the same, like just shrink wrapping it onto this guy. And there's a good way to do that. So let me show you what I mean. Actually, I can't really show you what I mean, but like, let's say I take Shift A, mesh plane. Guys, it's been a while, all right? Forgive me for not being an absolute genius with this stuff, all right? So we're going to go Y to go forward. And I'm gonna rotate on the x-axis by 90 degrees. And ooh, guys, this music's banging. What? Why have I never heard this before? Oh, let's use matcap, bro. What? Boom, easy. I like it. I like it. No, I don't like it. What is the thing? I need to look for face orientation. Oh, that's no bueno. So we're looking at face orientation. So anything that's, it's usually blue. I don't know why it's gray, but gray in this case means it's good. It means it's facing the correct direction because this is the face you want to see. But this is not good. So if I do F3, I believe, and we do flip flip normal. What is it called? Face orientation. Orientation. Geometry. Flip normal. Flip normals isn't a thing anymore? Ah, whatever. We don't need it. We don't need it. What we're gonna do is we're gonna basically shrink wrap this to the face, and we're gonna start building out from there. I'm gonna start with, where are we gonna start? We can start at the forehead, the nose, the mouth, chin, perhaps. I'm gonna start right here on the bridge of the nose. So let's go ahead and move this on the y-axis, bring it up on the z-axis, actually down a little bit, out a little bit. We're gonna rotate this on the x-axis like so. And we're gonna apply what are called modifiers. Now, okay, so we're getting into terms now. So what is a modifier? So a modifier is sort of like a special effect or a kind of, it's a modifier. I don't know how to better explain it in, you know, so that you guys understand, but what it lets you do is take your current object, which is our square here, and add an effect to it. So the effect that I want is I want to take this and I want to suck it onto the guy's face. Okay? That's one thing. The next thing I want to do to save a lot of time is I want to, if it gets sucked onto his face, I want a mirror image of it to be on the other side of his face. That way we can just bring it out from his nose, you know, just, we can mirror everything that we do on one side onto the other side. That'll cut down modeling time by so much. So I'm gonna bring this one over to the right side here. It doesn't have to be exact, but I like having it pretty close like that. And I'm gonna add a modifier over here on the right side. And what are we gonna have? Deform, shrink wrap, I believe. And then the target object is gonna be that. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Offset, I don't know. Just have it like a little bit in front. And then, so now you see it's shrink wrapped. It is shrink wrapped onto his face. And now what we're gonna do is we're going to have one more. It's a mirror modifier, and we're gonna have it flipped the other direction. So not X bisect X. No, sorry. On the x-axis of this. But it looks like the origin isn't there. I'm having a tough time. I'm not sure what's... Oh, I see. I see. Okay, so it looks like... So let me show you what's happening. So this is being mirrored, you see? I'm going to show you. It's being mirrored, but it's sort of crossing over itself. And that's not what we want. We want a perfect mirror image. And how we can do that... This music is weird. This music is weird. This sounds like I'm getting, like, Jet 2 holiday. Shut up. Oh, we go back to the start. Sort of decent vibes. So, and if I look at it from front on, it's because it's actually going, it's mirroring by this thing right here. So how can we fix that? Great question. I think the best thing to do is if we go into edit mode, which is what I'm in right now. That's why we can see the wires. And I pick those and I right click and I go... Oh man, it's been a while. Wait, actually, I could just... It's time to Google. So I'm asking ChatGPT actually, because Google sucks. Blender, how do I move the origin to the vertex I have selected? So each one of these dots is called a vertex. Or, yeah, a vertex. So if I go to edit mode, I can select the ones that I want here. Shift S. I knew it! I knew it! In my head, I was like, do Shift S, but don't do... I got nervous. I didn't do it. So we want to move cursor to selected. And if we look head on now, you see, it's right in the center of his face. So we can go back out to edit mode, take this, undo it, and it should... No. That's how it's supposed to work. What if I do... Oh, I know. What if I do Shift S, selection to cursor? No. How do I do... If I do this, and then I go to the top left and go object, set origin is here somewhere. Oh gosh. Set origin, and then origin to 3D cursor. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. That's it. Step one. Okay. Now we have the modifiers doing what we want them to. So what was I struggling with right now? Right there. This is being mirrored on something, and the middle of the face was kind of offset, and I just fixed it. That's what I just did there. So I want clipping on, and that means oh gosh, can I have this so we can see there, and then boom. So that means I can't go past here. No matter how hard I try, I can't go past the gap. So what we can do from here is edit everything. So I can select 2, which goes 1, 2, 3. You see up here on the top left, 1, 2, 3. It lets me pick either a vertex or an edge or a face. Okay, so I'm gonna pick 2 because I want to select this line. And if I press E to extrude, which if you know what that means, it's like just pulling out or extend, then I can go here and I can bring it like that, right? So we're not gonna be able to do this with everything. Like I'm gonna have to go in and edit each vertex. Outside surface. Outside surface. On surface. Very strange. I'm gonna have to get used to the workflow again. It's been a hot minute, guys. Forgive me. Nice. Project. Nearest vertex. No, because that's not nice. Target, normal, project. That seems to be not too shabby, actually. And then we should be able to take this and extend it like so. This can go back here. This can go down a little bit. I don't like that. I think I'm gonna extend it a short amount and then edit the vertices, like that. and then do it again. And this will allow us to separate things a little bit as well. So if I take this vertex and I bring it in, where do you think his nostrils are? I think there. Okay, so I'm gonna take this and pull it in just like so. And we're gonna just make the inner bridge of his nose. You know what I mean? You know what I mean. Why is this crossing over? That shouldn't happen. Snape. Snape, Severus Snape, Dumbledore. Yes. I think I'm doing this wrong. Guys, there's a tutorial I watched before. I'm not ashamed to say I watched a tutorial. Everyone watches tutorials. So, let's see. The tutorial was retopologize Blender. Let's see if it shows up here. I think it was this one. Without add-ons. Okay. Let's pause this because it's not helping us.
Snap your polygons to the surface. Make a new phase project, which
oh heck.
Importing a high poly reference mesh like this. Then we enable snapping and phase.
So enable snapping. So that's this, and then he says face project. Cool. Okay. Back to Google's
project, which is going to snap your polygons to the surface. Make a new plane and move this up. Double tap R to align it to the object. Make a new material. Then we go to object properties. Scroll down to...
yes. Let's make a new material. Come on. Why are you freezing? Everything's frozen. It's frozen. Just use AI. Yo, what's up? Welcome. I'm not going to use AI because it's not the same, okay? I'm sure there are programs that could do it, but there's a little satisfaction when you create something yourself, you know what I mean? The whole thing's frozen though, so there's less satisfaction here. Welcome to the stream though, bud. How you doing? Let's make this one green because he made it green, and let's dim it a little bit. No, you know what? We'll keep it bright. Keep it nice and beautiful. And then we can go boom here. And what was he saying?
Do your viewport display and enable in front so we can see the mesh. Go to modifiers and add a shrink wrap modifier. Select the imported mesh as your target.
Hang on, bud. We have to go here. Boom. I need to apply the material. Oh, green. Cool. I like it. I like it a lot. And this will help us see like when something's clipping into the face. So let's go back real quick. Blender gives me PTSD from Biffy. Ah, yeah. I love Blender. I used to be like I used to be so good at this. Oh, I used to do this stuff like just do everything. Starting to sound like Dad. Yeah, Blender. It's good stuff. Good stuff.
In front so we can see the mesh. Go to modifiers. And add a shrink wrap modifier.
Shrink wrap.
Select the imported mesh as your target.
Yes.
Now this is going to snap to this one.
Of course.
Then enable on cage so you can see the result.
Yes.
Next, make a mirror modifier and use the reference mesh as the object. And now you can see it's mirrored. Enable clipping, and you can now very easily snap a mesh to the center like so. If mirroring makes the topology messy, simply click on the second icon to disable it in the edit mode. And you're now ready to start with the...
Cool. That channel, Flipped Normals, great channel. Can you make Blender NSFW of yourself, please? This is a strange request, my guy. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm gonna have to get a mod to speak with you after the stream, okay? This is unacceptable behavior. Yo, what's up, Sky? Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Let's get this music back in here. Hey Jen, check your DMs. Nothing saucy, guys. I'm doing okay. Nice to see you. Nice to see you too. Nice to see you again. Wrong too. I just ruined it. I'm sorry. It's good to see you again as well. I feel like I've been getting slightly more consistent with my streams lately, which is really good for me, and I'm quite happy with it. I'm just gonna move this over a little bit. There we go. So guys, retopology is like a very painstaking part of the whole modeling process. I think this is too far out. Hey, what are you doing? Get down there, boy. Sometimes I have to turn off the shrink wrap modifier. You'll see that very soon, actually, because this is like not working out perfect. There we go. Very nice. That's not too bad. Cool. So like exactly how we have it here, we're basically just going to shrink. We're just going to wrap the whole face exactly like this. So it's not going to be difficult. Guys, HN is an absolute legend. Dude knows a lot more about computers than I assumed. Not that I assumed you didn't know much about computers, but brother, you've impressed me. So now, how do we continue this on here? So I'm going to bring this one further in, just like so, just so we have better stuff to work with. Boom, 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 and then I can't do face there, no. If I do E to extrude, I know I don't need to, but I want to. We can go back to modifiers and what am I doing? What am I doing? How did I do this before? Okay, you're gonna go? Aw, dude, rough. All right, man. It's been good seeing you again. I'll see you later. I don't like how I don't like the shrink wrapping that it does. Like, it's very inconsistent and annoying. See that? I hate it. I hate it. How can I like turn it off for a second? That works better. No, don't rotate. We're gonna press E to move it here, and then we can just boom, 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 F, and it creates a face. This isn't the best way of doing it, but it's how I want to do it. Trust me, trust me, trust me. I'm actually, you know what? I'm gonna take this edge loop. I'm gonna go boom, and then take this, slide it down a little bit. It's very far in. Yeah, you know what? I'm fine with that. I think throughout the process of me doing this, I'm gonna like relearn some things that I'm gonna forget again in like a month or like a week even. So we'll see. Okay, so this is where I think I might split things off a little bit. So if I can take boom to boom, sorry, extrude, then it looks terrible. Looks absolutely terrible. I hate the shrink wrap, bro. I hate it. Above surface, outside surface, outside, inside, on surface. It looks good, right? But it's not. It's so awkward to work with right now. Project. Near surface, on surface. Near surface point, on surface. That's what he has.
This will now generate the first geometry. This, and then click on Add Surface. This will now generate the first geometry. Then let's open up the operator panel down.
Oh, I tried to watch that before, but it didn't really do great things. Can't remember what I watched to do this.
Speed up your retopology significantly with this technique. When you're starting to retopology as a character, block in a few central loops around the important features like the mouth, nasolabial, the eyes, and the jawline. The trick here is to make sure that these loops have the same amount of edges, so that you can very easily bridge these later on. This initially takes a little bit more time, but you get this back tenfold when you're getting into connecting everything up. So this is what it looks like. Hold on the shift key with the quarter tool and simply draw in these loops. You can now connect a whole character up with high quality loops in a few seconds.
Man, if I was this guy, I would not be sitting here being an idiot because he knows what he's doing. Man, it's been a hot minute. I feel absolutely uneducated in this whole thing right now. I don't know how to turn off the shrink wrap thing. Oh, that's what I did. Ah, yeah, bro. Wait, stop it. G. Yeah, that's right. So before, when I was like retopologizing things, like I would bring the... Listen, you guys are gonna hate me, but let's go all the way back. Oh, we can't. All right, let's go all the way forward then. Let's full send it. I want the vertexes to go to the face. I don't want other stuff happening. You know what I mean? I don't want it to like stand crazy amounts out of the face. What is it doing, dog? Like, this is mental. I don't like that. I don't like that. See, it's not going where I'm asking it to go. Brother. We're starting again. We're starting again. So hate me if you want. I'm sorry, but I can't do this. 90, boom, G, Y. My microphone's in the way of my keyboard. I can't see what I'm doing. GX to move it on the X-axis. GZ. I'm gonna start from the forehead, I think. Boom. Give it a little bit of a swishy twisty here. RZ. Boom. Not T, G, Y. Back a little bit. There we go. Cool. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to boom, 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 make her green, and we're going to add the same modifiers. So the first one was shrink. The object being this guy. Yep. Point, I don't know. That one is good. And then we're going to add a mirror. And hopefully we can do this a little better. And the point of origin is going to be across this one. And we're going to turn on clipping. And hopefully we should see some better results going forward. Hopefully. Keep in mind, guys, it's been a long time since I've done this, so. See that? No bueno. Anyone up? Do I extrude this one down? I think so. And then we take this vertex and bring her up a little bit. Oh, it's just a... Oh, I get it now. Oh, wait, and I can't... Yes. Okay, I'm happy now. Cool. So I can actually just turn that shrink wrap off for a little bit. And then move everything to where I want it to be. And then we should have slightly better results. Slightly. I want to turn... Stop it. I want to turn the head slightly invisible. Like, turn down the opacity, you know what I mean? And then I should be able to see through it a bit better. Is that something I can do? Well, I know it's something I can do. I just can't remember how to do it. X-ray? Nah, don't need it. Yo, what's up, Albedo? Welcome to the stream, bud. How you doing? How you doing? We're chilling here. We're just doing some modeling. Classic us. We're gonna take this here and then this here, and we're gonna extrude it one more time. And we're gonna mess around with the vertices one more time. Guys, I don't claim to be a professional, by the way. Not in any way, shape, or form. I mean, back in college, I would definitely debate it, but now, no sir, no sir. It's not where I belong. And you see here, it's like it's not mirroring the exact same way. That's okay. That is okay. Because I will be going back later and adjusting the hairline and that side of the forehead and everything to make sure that it fits exactly how it's supposed to, where it's supposed to. Okay. Doing fine, bro. You got a physics test tomorrow? Oof. How do you feel? Are you prepared for it? Are you prepared for it? How about you? How are you? I'm good. I'm good. I don't have any tests. That's a good one. I'm pretty proud of that one. I did survive school, which is a big one. Apart from that, dude, nothing crazy really. Let me quickly, boom. We're gonna do one big edge here, or extrusion here, and then we're gonna bring everything in. I will go back and shrink wrap everything shortly. Gonna get more like a little closer to his dome here, and yeah, there we go. Yeah. So, are you prepared for the test, my guy? Are you? Have you done your studying? I'm not gonna sit here and tell you to study. I'm just asking. I hate studying. I hated studying so much, so much. You're surviving too? You're still preparing? Got you. Got you. I'm gonna add an edge loop right here. Right about here-ish. And then I'm gonna select this edge. Slide it along here. Reason being, that means that I can now take this edge and extrude it down along the side of his face. And I'm gonna bring it out a little bit. Just there. This will let us sort of start building the polygons around his eye. Like so. You'll see it. Boom. I think there's a good one. Yeah. We're going to have to give him eyebrows in a bit as well, so I'm going to have to leave some room for those polys there. Boom. Boom. Boom, I think. Yeah, boom, I think. And then boom. There we go. Very good, very nice. I think, yeah, whatever we can deal with that, that's fine. US core, I hate it too. I don't know what you mean by that. Is that Blender? Yeah, this is Blender. This software is Blender, yeah. Oh, I gotta get the music going again. Gosh. Got some fat tunes in here. Keep the vibes up. Because, oh, I can tell you what, you can get really bored really fast when you're doing 3D modeling, dude. Like, a lot of it is repetitive steps. Like, you're never, not never. I mean, there's some people like Cartesian something. Ben is his name. He's an artist, a Blender 3D artist. He's an old friend of mine that I haven't spoken to in a long time. But he, what do you do? He's doing some crazy stuff. He does like the stuff that you want to do in Blender. And he does it. He's so smart. He's so smart. What you doing? Got any assignments by the company? Dude, always. It's not a job. It wouldn't be work unless it's work. You know what I mean? There has to be some work to be done if they're gonna want to keep me in a job. You know what I mean? I don't know how I'm gonna do this. Here's how we're gonna do this. We're gonna copy paste. Is that not a thing? How do I duplicate this? Split? Yeah, that's not what I'm looking for here. I'm looking to like duplicate this face. What if I split, copy, paste? No, that's not it. Doesn't really matter, does it? Whatever. I'll figure it out when the time comes. Let's add an edge loop here. Let's say about here-ish. Let's us continue with this nose piece here. Extrude downward. Actually, I'm gonna extrude it to there, and then one more time over here. Give us a little more customization with the nose. You know what I mean? Beautiful. We're gonna keep that going. Again, guys, so it starts out as like a rough draft, and then we sharpen it up a bit later, but for now, this is good. go. Cool. So I'm gonna go back and join back in an hour or two. Cool, man. You got to study. That's why. Okay. No worries, man. No worries. I wish you the best of luck. I wish you the absolute best of luck. Hopefully I'm not here in 2 hours modeling, though. I'll be honest. How is this like so much garbage? Trying to find some vibey music, guys. I can't. That'll work. That'll work for now. All right, man. Enjoy. And then I'm gonna take all of these and extrude them, and then we'll start working on the nose here, the whole bridge of the nose and everything. So if I move this up here, this will give us a perfect segment to use for the eyebrow, and then we can work on this sort of inner bridge piece here. We can work on, again, like we could work on finer details later. But for now, I'm really just trying to get the basic shapes. I love Payday, but man, oh man, not like a big enough fan to like be doing this sort of thing for fun, you know? Like, I'm doing it for somebody. But like, this kind of thing is kind of crazy. It's a bit overboard, you know what I mean? For me, for like a fan project. There we go. I'll take these two and extrude them. And once more. I think that's I'm happy enough with that kind of shape. I'm also gonna move this vertex in a little bit just so we have a bit more of an ease into the front of the nose. And let's turn this back on. So we can see it doesn't do a bad job at all, actually. Make sure it's still working if shrink wrapped. It's not bad, actually. It's not doing a bad job at all. Quite happy with this. So that's the thing, like, I think if you rely too much on the shrink wrap, like you can't really rely on it because it's so temperamental, especially when retopologizing the shrink wrap. So that's this thing over here on the right, which lets me like suck everything onto the face. You know, I think I'll just bring this one straight back. There we go, just like so. And this should be up like that. I think we can like bring this out a little bit and further into the face, like so. It's kind of hard to see, but a little out. And then we'll take that one, tuck it right in. You know what I mean? There we go. And this can't be so pointy. It's a nose, you know? And then from here, let's start wrapping this around. So I'm going to take this, and we're just going to extrude, 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 move this, because we need to add some starting sort of rotation if we know that we're going to go back soon. So we're going to wrap around. We're going to come back. So let's bring this in here. Boom. Come on, there we go. So question. This music is reminding me of like back when I was in primary school. So I don't know, like just a young teen. I'm wondering if like anybody else has like memories of just some weird memories. I remember when I was in school, we used to have these discos, and this is what this music is reminding me of. We used to have these discos where I don't know how often it would be. It wouldn't be that often, but we definitely have like discos in like the hall. And yeah, they were pretty fun. I'm not a dancer. I'm not much of a. Is this right? I definitely need an edge loop in here. I'll finish this up here. I'm gonna add an edge loop right here. Don't mind that email. That's just work stuff. And then right here, we're going to add another edge loop, and I'll show you why in a second. So we can bring this just up like so. Not that, just this pixel, this vertex. We're going to bring it up, and this one as well. And so, and then what we can do is, again, we can edge, edge, and F, and it'll just bridge those faces, right? So then if we turn this back on, and then go back to this mode, and we can hide the original chains here, and we can already see the face shape. You know, the face is taking shape here, and it's good polygons right here. You know, like, I don't think that's too bad. You know, straight away, that's pretty basic, very basic, and that's what we're looking for. It's not too hard doing what I'm doing, but it's like pretty nice. Bet. Yo, what's up, dude? Welcome to the stream. How you doing? How you doing? Just doing a little 3D modeling. Nothing too crazy. Trying to think of the best way to go about this. I'm probably gonna have to add an edge loop here. Should be good. And then I'm gonna turn this off. Was it that off? Yeah. And then I'm gonna sync this one in a little bit because no one's nose is like that crazy like that. And then I'm gonna work on like the rims around the eyes here. So just the eye sockets is what I mean. So we're gonna take these. We're gonna bring it out a little bit. And what we want is we want to like match the amount of faces around the eye with the amount of faces around here. And we're gonna have to tie everything back into the nose as well. So it's gonna have to come under like that. And then go there. So I don't know how this is gonna work. Boom, boom. So 1, 2, 3. So let me just see what I can do first. 2. Extrude. Extrude. Oh, what? Really? I'm just mathematicalizing everything right now. Okay, stop it. Yes, I said mathematicalize. Don't mind me. Oh, heck. Alright, I don't know how I'm gonna get this, like, working properly. I'm gonna have to add a bunch of extra edge loops if I do this. Oh, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Because I just want to make sure that I get this detail in here. I can probably go out one more time here like this. It's gonna need to be 2. F. It's gonna have to be like that. And the reason I'm thinking about this is because if I'll show you actually. You know, why not? Why not just show you? Wait, excuse me? What is this? How does that even work? Oh, strange. Very strange. Oh, that's why I extruded it before. Silly me. What am I doing? Extrude. Yes. And then you and you. Face. Take this. Move it forward. Good. Good. That's what we're looking for here. A little cooperation never hurt nobody. I'm gonna have to add an edge loop. Am I? What if I take this edge, slide it over, and then we can add that tilt that we're looking for here. And then we can take this edge, slide it in a little bit, and then take this vertex and slide it in like that, and then adjust everything to where it needs to be. So forward like so, move this, just up like that. I think we could work like that. I think we could definitely work with that, for sure, for sure. So then I'll take this up here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna need to add an edge cut here and here, a loop cut, I mean. So boom, boom, face. Boom, boom, face. Boom, boom. Shoot. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's okay. That's okay. We can work with this because we can work with this. We can work with this. Boom, boom, face. Can we? This is not at all what I was thinking. I really am gonna have to. I'll do it after. And here is what I need. There we go. And now I can boom, boom, face, boom, boom, face, maybe? I'm gonna have to move this one. No, not face. Boom, move this one. We will work on the eyebrow in a moment. Just not yet. It's getting a bit finicky here now. I just want to make sure it's even enough going forward. Okay, there. there. And then we're going to need boom, boom. I'm going to need an edge loop here. And then boom, 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 face, boom, boom. I didn't need that edge loop. I need an edge loop here. Like so. You see that? And then I'm gonna need another one right around here. Maybe. And then this whole edge can come in. I'll just push it back on the y-axis. Boom. Push it back a little, just a smidge. And then we'll deal with this unibrow right now. So we'll take in the vertices. Just move them back a smidge. That's it. It's not that hard. That's all we need. And then I think I will need an edge loop here, which is not at all what I want, but I'm gonna have to if I want to bring this eyebrow to a finish right here. And it's quite sharp there, but that's not the worst thing in the world, because now that we have the sort of the actual polygons that we can mess around with for the eyebrow, I think this is something we can definitely work with. So if I turn off this again, we're definitely getting towards something that's like acceptable, an acceptable sort of result. I don't like whatever that is. Okay. Okay, that's good. It looks like this isn't actually clipping properly, so we're gonna do that. Good. Okay, the eyebrows they're definitely coming together a bit better now. S0, no, SZ0, X, Y. Okay, so I'm gonna hide this and we're just gonna look at chains for a second. So his eyebrows sort of come to a pinch here, right at the front. I don't know how I'm gonna work around that one, but we'll get there. We'll get there. No sweat. No sweat. Just gonna have to. Yeah. This could definitely be done better, but I'm not a professional, so don't care. And it's okay. The eyebrow is looking a bit better, but we can move these two down just a smidge and these two down just a smidge. There we go. I'm intending for this just to cover the eyebrow. So this should go here. This should come forward. And this needs to... Think we could benefit from another edge loop here, boys? I think so. I think so. There we go. Just bring it back a little. It's not that bad. All right. And then where does it stop? Great question. Great question. I don't know. Maybe there. Is this music annoying anybody else? Is it just me? Okay. You know what? I think we'll deal with it for now, because we have the rest to do, but not super happy with it, to be honest. There we go. Extrude here. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. Okay. Go. Shrink it a little, bring it out. Okay, turn that off. We're going into this mode again. I don't know where to tie this in. What if I do boom to boom face? Yeah, and then edge loop here, and then boom, 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 face. And that's it. And then that can't be it. That's wrong, isn't it? Well, is it? So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, that's perfect, actually. Believe it or not, that is actually, can't get better than that. Yeah, you can, but you're not gonna. I'm not gonna. What a strange edge. Look at that. Strange. And it's copied across the face like that, which is very nice. Very good. Very nice. Boom, boom, boom. Rough. Cool, we can mess with that now, right there, actually. Oh gosh. I'll bring this out to make this like cheekbone right there. This is not very... It's not good. It's not good. What you doing over there, face? Come on, come on, come on, please, please. You're really frustrating me right now. I'm gonna blow my brains out, bro. I'm gonna blow my brains out. One, two, three, four. So this needs to extrude 1, 2, 3, and then boom, 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 face. And then 2, boom, boom, face, boom, boom, face, boom, boom, face. Cool. Good. Very good. Trying to see how I can tie everything in perfectly here, because we need a perfect strip from here to boom. Please come here. What are you doing? It's so annoying sometimes, guys. Oh, holy. Boom. I'm actually gonna kill myself, bro. Swear down right now. Suicide is on the table. Sorry, YouTube, terms of service. Boom. So 1, 2, 1, 2, and then we're happy. I'm not actually gonna harm myself, guys. You're all G. Don't worry. Boom, boom, F. Boom, boom, F. Boom, boom, F. Nope. Boom, boom, F. Boom, boom, F. Boom, boom, F. All right, all right, all right. We working. Good. And etc. Guys, when's Halloween? I never pay attention to dates and stuff like that, so I just don't know. When's Halloween? Okay. We're moving. We're moving. Gosh. This is so frustrating. I hate this. Boom, boom, F. Boom, boom, F. Boom, boom, F, maybe? Boom, boom, F. Boom, boom, F. Yeah, that looks just absolutely disgusting. Why did it do that? What? A F3 merge by distance. Okay then. Okay, you, and you need to create a face. It ain't that hard, pal. You, and you need to create a face. Face. Thank you. Being difficult. Just need to make sure that we have that, like, nose. We just want it to look like a nose, yeah? That's the idea here. We can't just have it just existing. So I think this needs to go in. I think so. Anyway, here, F. Here. F. I don't like it. Put an edge loop here. Take this, bring it in. Take this, bring it in. For sure. He has some weird face artifacts that I really don't like, and it's kind of throwing me off. So, like, this big chunk, what the heck is that? This big chunk, what is that? Like, that's not acceptable face structure. Look at that trash. This is a bit better. Still an ugly person. Wouldn't, you know? No bueno. No bueno. This is bad. Bad, bad, bad. He does look sad. I just noticed the eyes look so sad, bro. Looks terrible. All right, listen. How long have we been live? An hour and a half? I'm bored. I'm gonna save it there. I'm bored. I want to do something else. What time is it? It's 9:03. Yeah, listen. Pause the music. I don't know if anybody's still here. If you're still here, you're the best. If not, well, you're clearly not great. Anyway, I'm going to end the stream here because this is annoying me and my back hurts. So I will continue to stream either later tonight or tomorrow. We'll see. We shall see. But I'm going to have my dinner and relax. All right. So I'll see you guys later. Peace.